Hello and welcome to part 4 of the third part of the Archaeology of EL-HEMMEH sub-series in the Archeobotany series. In this episode, we will talk about the archaeology of EL-HEMMEH. Within this area, they found relics from all three stages of the pre-pottery era. For instance, research done by Dr. Locus unearthed cooking residue from a hearth that dates between 11,120 BP and 10,570 BP. They also found a piece of wood charcoal located beneath a floor that dates between 9,792 and 9,588 BP, as well as a layer of charcoal within a small bin that dates between 8,356 BP and 8,071 BP. In a site dated to the second half of the pre-pottery era, several artifacts were found, such as a small cup made of basalt, as well as a basalt pestle, and a large bone knife. They also found walls that date to the early parts of the pre-pottery era that measure up to 50 centimeters and are made from cobblestone. Additional findings found that these walls are attached to a structure that was built a little bit later, that forms a honeycomb-shaped architecture within a series of walls. Within this large honeycomb-like structure, different substances were found. For instance, one of the walls was collapsed inward, and within that rubble, remnants of cereal chaff of some sort, in combination with large reed stems, were found. This may indicate that this substance was used for building material. In another part of this area, another large bone knife was found, alongside the partially exposed remnants of a human skull. This area was further excavated, which revealed an entire human skeleton, and remnants of what is likely a human infant. This area showcases a mostly burnt remnant covered with deposits of organic material and burnt surfaces, alongside layers of ash within this excavation site, indicating that this area died in a fire. Within the same site, they also found a crafted mud floor, several centimeters thick, and the housing was semi-subterranean in nature. They found a mud-molded feature that looked similar to a raised hearth, due to the vast ashy contents in that area. A similar device was found in the Archeobotany site as well. In the third structure in that site, a large mass of organic sediment was found, and within that mass was 2 pestles, 1 polished stone axe, and a carved figurine. In structure 2, a burial pit with evidence of repeated cleaning was found. However, the big looting theft that happened in 2007 destroyed much of this material. So the remnants of the subterranean bin that was also found in that region was also lost. Although some stuff was removed from that material before the looting began and could be analyzed. And from what they've got, we can note that it contained a high amount of pistachio nutlets and cereals in large numbers, indicating that these were a large part of the diet of that area. They also found remnants of a species of gerbil called Tristram's gerd, a small rodent that occupies unoccupied human structures on occasion. This indicates that this housing was unoccupied for at least a few months of the year, as the species avoids humans like the plague. Although it could not have been too long, since house mice were also found in this dig site, specifically the remnants, indicating a sufficient amount of food to sustain a population. Now on to the late post-pottery civilization excavations. The parts of this excavation site that are dated to the later parts of the pre-pottery era, they found in those sites a complex network of storage spaces and interconnected rooms. And although they're smaller than sites of later dates, their architecture is similar to similar cultures in different areas. The walls of these areas were well built with double-faced limestone slabs, often secured with mud and mortar. These walls are also plastered, sometimes multiple times, with a white or on occasion red ochre or lime plaster. There's also evidence of large rooms being separated into smaller rooms by additional walls, with access to different parts through small doorways. There's also examples of aesthetically designed windows, called window lintels. There's also very small cell-like rooms that are used probably for storage spaces, since very few individuals could sleep in those areas. This living quarters also seem to have multiple floors as well. They have also found subfloor channels that may have been used to channel water throughout their houses. There's also evidence of plaster floors as well. And beneath the floors lie a layer of rubble made out of cobblestone and flat stones, indicating some sort of foundation. The channels could have also been used as ventilation shafts, based on the work of Cuget and Goring Morris. Within this area, they also found crude devices to make beads, and various remnants of shells, shell beads, and various other types of beads. In one room, they found remnants of a large number of mammal leg bones, alongside what seems to be crayons of red or yellow coloration, as well as various grindstones. Initially believed to be used for food grinding, it was later revealed through surface analysis that it was used for grinding pigments. It was likely that the animal leg bones, likely of Capra origin, were used to make pigments. Other remnants found within this area also suggest that lime plaster may have also been made in this area as well, as they found dumped ash as well as charcoal of various sources. Well, that covers part 4. Stay tuned for part 5. Thank you for watching this video. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to me on BitChute for a greater variety of content, 4 videos a week. And thank you to all my subscribers on both platforms. I appreciate it.